Hurry up.
Hurry, men. We gotta fix that new spur line.
Get out there, Pepito! Get out! Huh? Mercy, senor! Mercy! We mean no harm.
This your wagon?
Si, senor. This is my wagon.
You lie.
No, no, senor. No!
It's Pedro and Jose. Murdered, brutally murdered by this fiend who calls himself El Lobo. He isn't human, I tell you. An old man, a little boy. No employee of this company is safe.
Oh, but sis.
Oh, if there were only a man like your great-uncle Zorro, Don Manuel. He would know what to do with such as El Lobo. But what do we do about it? Protest to the authorities and wait until El Lobo and his raiders choose to commit another outrage. Oh, I'm sorry, Don Manuel. I guess it's just not knowing what to do about it.
There is something we can do. By signing the California-Yucatan Railroad over to Marsden and allowing him to finish construction on it, I believe El Lobo's raids will be stopped.
But the railroad in Marsden's hands would be ruinous to Mexico.
Exactly. The welfare of thousands of our people depend upon our construction of the railroad. No, we will not sell.
I'd like to send a wire.
Don Manuel, it has come, the telegram.
It's from James. He's arriving tomorrow.
Oh boy, bravissimo!
You're happy, Ronaldo, aren't you?
Ah, senor, I'm very happy.
You were with James a lot when he was a little boy.
Si, senorita. When he's a little kid, I watch over him all the time. I teach him many things before he goes to the big university. Ah, that was a long time ago, senorita.
I owe Ronaldo a great deal for his care of my nephew.
I understand that James is a direct descendant of the famous Zorro.
Zorro was his great-grandfather.
With the blood of Zorro in his veins, your nephew may be just the man to cope with El Lobo.
You are speaking of me, senorita? I'm pleased to hear my name on such pretty lips.
What brings you to my house?
I come on business, Senor Bagger. Railroad business.
I have no business with murderers and outlaws.
The man I represent is soft-hearted, perhaps a little foolish. He's given me money with the suggestion I exchange it for certain interests in the California Yucatan Railroad Company.
Marsden's in back of this.
Marsden? Marsden. Never heard of him.
Marsden's paying you to stop construction on the railroad, and you know it.
Will you sign over your holdings?
Never.
That's all I wanted to know. You can start to work.
Sure.
And make the fire a good one.
El Lobo!
What's the matter with him?
He's branded.
Zorro.
Drop your guns.
I will be eternally indebted to you, senor. Who are you?
You may call me Zorro.
Zorro? But Zorro...
Yes, senorita, I know. Zorro has been dead these many years. But the spirit of Zorro will never die.
But you are like Zorro in every way.
That is true, my friend. I can ask for nothing more. And now, I must go. I will never be far away.
May the saints be with you, whoever you are.
Zorro rides again into the night, riding along, singing a song. Zorro lives, he takes and he gives, happy and gay, singing away. I laugh at life through storm and strife, with mighty grip I crack my whip, with courage full like knights of old, rollicking on into the dawn. Hear ye men of ours, Zorro rides again, riding along, singing a song.
How far is it now?
Don Diego.
Oh, boy, how are you? Uncle.
You are really here.
I was afraid I wasn't going to make it. The roads are pretty bad.
This is Miss Andrews.
How do you do?
And her brother.
It's a pleasure. Pardon my glove.
Certainly.
Philip's my partner in business.
Is that so?
Yes. Atrus. Cinco. Madre mía. He is a beauty.
There has never been a greater horse. Unless it was the ancestor of this one, ridden by your great-grandfather, the famous Zorro. Del Rey is the last of that strain.
But he seemed a little excited, didn't he?
And look how he fights the bit.
That's a pretty bad habit. Somebody ought to break him of that.
Well, he will be your horse. I've saved him for you. It's only fitting that one of the Zorro blood should ride Del Rey.
Well, I like a refreshing canter once in a while. But don't expect too much of me. As an automobile is my long suit. Right. Hey, whoa! Whoa! Hey, stop it! Whoa! Hey! Whoa, help!
Are you hurt?
I don't think Del Rey will come back.
You sure? I think I need a bromide.
He's on now.
Yeah, go ahead.
I understand the railroad is about to lay a track across that strip of desert. They'd be in serious difficulties if anything should happen to
I got a hunch something's going to happen to it. Okay, I'll take care of it right away.
Hello, this is O'Shea. Camp 5, car not a cut.
Hello.
El Lobo's men are raiding. Many injured. Several killed. Can't hold out very much longer.
Hello. Hello. I must leave for the cut at once. El Lobo's raiding.
I'll get the car.
Where's my net?
Well, I think this is his bedroom resting. I'll get him.
No. Better not.
Don Manuel, you are not leaving without Senor.
Yes. James can stay here. It'll be safer for him.
But then I must go with you.
No. You remain. He'll need some refreshment when he awakens.
Have the men stop firing till they get in.
It's a trap. We're completely surrounded.
Close in! They let you get in so that they can kill.
Now, senor, you call off your men. Refuse, and you're dead. Go.
Clear out. Clear out, I tell you. Go on, clear out.
Now I suppose you'll shoot me in my back.
No, senor, I've made a bargain, and I will keep it. We will meet again. You can go.
Again, I am indebted to you, senor. Before I go, may I know who you are?
A correct man has died, but his death will not go unavenged.
Zorro. Can't you get rid of that man? We're all going to be out a lot of money if the railroad doesn't fold.
You mean you'll be out a lot of money?
No, you too, Brad. Remember, you're in for a nice bonus when the company comes into my hands.
How about a little cash on hand, Morrison? Money's running low.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. There's a special train with the California Yucatan payroll aboard that's going to leave El Cio for the end of the line Monday.
I think Morrison is paying El Lobo and his raiders to do his dirty work.
Well, tell him we can prove something on him. We haven't got a case.
If it hadn't been for Zorro, this company would have gone on the rocks soon after poor Don Manuel's death. I wonder who Zorro is.
I don't know. But Zorro seems to realize that there's more involved in this railroad than a desire for personal profit. James, but for the last time, won't you come with us? After all, the payroll is pretty important. And between El Cio and the end of the line, anything might happen.
Look, just because I inherited a railroad doesn't mean I know anything about it. Now, look, if you and Joyce want to run along and ride with the payroll, you go right ahead. It's going to be all right.
Your car is ready, senores. Adios, senores.
Goodbye, Ronaldo.
Ronaldo! Ronaldo!
Don Diego, I came as quickly as I can.
Ronaldo, without you, there wouldn't be any Zorro.
Chihuahua, hombre. I get too angry sometimes when I think that Don Felipe and the señorita not guess you are Zorro and pick on you to little pieces.
But it's our job not to let anyone find out who Zorro is.
You ride far today?
May have to. Company payroll being shipped today. By train.
Ah, bravissimo! And?
And El Lobo, no doubt, has some plans in that direction.
My niece, she dance in a cantina. She tell me that many tough hombres go there all the time.
Well, I may as well start there as any place.
If you need anything, you ask my niece. She named Carmelita.
Porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones.
Zorro. That man who just came in is one of the leaders.
Take me where I can overhear what they say.
But it's dangerous for you, senor.
Just the same, you take me.
Shut the door. What's up, Trilliger? El Lobo's got a job for us.
That is the room there.
To ride to the end of Choya Canyon, the pay train's gonna be right there. And El Lobo wants us to see that no one on the train lives to talk. Payroll is gonna be split between us. What's going on here?
She saw a mouse.
No, a man in black behind that door.
One move from anyone, and it will be the two of us.
We've got to stop him before he wants a pay train.
Of the train.
That's all right. El Lobo's got him.